Hi, I'm Caroline Weilert, Vice President of Marketing at ValleyCrest Landscape Maintenance. I'm at the BOMA International Conference in beautiful Seattle, and I'm joined today by Pat Freeman, Senior Vice President and Regional Manager at Wells Real Estate. Good to see you,
Hey,
Pat.
how are you this morning?
I'm great, thank
Good.
you. We're going to talk a little bit about sustainability and innovation and
Great.
commercial real estate. So you ready to go?
Let's go.
Okay, terrific. First question. Properties can gain an advantage through sustainable investments. Can you share some examples of what your company has done and any outcomes that may have surprised you?
Yeah, well, we pursue sustainability very aggressively. All of our properties are enrolled in the Energy Star program and tracked. We also have a large number of LEED properties, and we've created a filter, kind of a metric basis this year that we can run all of our properties through that'll let us see, okay, where does everybody stand in terms of 60 or so basic projects that everybody ought to consider. What's been surprising and good is how engaged our teams have been. They're very interested in this process. There's a lot of passion around it, and that's been very exciting to see. One example that I think is key was a significantly large tenant in one of our properties said, hey guys, we're not going to renew with you unless this building becomes LEED. So that's an example of a bottom line kind of implication.
Terrific. All right, and so we know commercial office space is extremely competitive, right? How does the landscape contribute to your property's successes?
Oh, it's huge. They say first impressions are lasting impressions, and that's true for us. We actually have, as a part of our annual budget plan, a segment that says, what is our curb appeal metric? So what have we done in like 9 or 10 areas to make sure that the first impressions a client or a tenant, prospective tenant has are very positive. And landscaping is a key piece of that. If your grass is dying, if your edging isn't clean, if your bushes aren't trimmed correctly, if you don't create an overall lush appearance as you approach the property, you really kind of lose from the start. So landscaping is a huge piece of that.
Okay, and final question. As you look into the future, what are some of the innovations and trends you see emerging?
Wow, they're all over the place. We just heard about a number of those this morning. I think one of the key pieces relates to technology, which also affects the landscaping arena, obviously, but the move towards mobile officing, the reconfiguration of the office place related to creating an environment where people can work separately when they need to and then immediately move into kind of a community setting to engage with one another. Be able to go back and forth between those kind of settings is going to be key. So it's interesting because a lot of those things are driven, I'd say, more at the tenant level. You have a base building structure that's there ready to accept any kind of infrastructure. And then how do we partner with our tenants to encourage them to pursue these kinds of environments, and how do we engage with them when they're ready to begin doing that in an existing building? So I think technology is one of the key pieces as we move forward.
Terrific. Well, thank you for joining
Absolutely.
me. Have a wonderful show.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.